Welcome to the Inspection Empire Builder podcast. On today's episode, we're talking about adding additional revenue streams to your business. Well, welcome to the show. I'm so glad you guys tuned in today. Today we have Trandon on the show, and I'm so glad to have you here with us today. We're actually recording right now at the IEB Unite Conference. And
True story.
True story, yeah.
It's just behind those doors.
It is, right out there, all kinds of noise. So you hear extra noise, that's what's going on. Yeah, man. Dude, thanks for being on the show today. How you doing?
Yeah, I'm really good. I don't want to bombard your show here, but I do got to say it's like Brandon with a T. So trying to like Brandon with a T.
I like that.
Yeah,
Trandon.
Some people just know me as Brandon with a T, so I want to make sure we bring them all together. So.
I like that. Brandon with a T.
Yeah.
That makes sense, man. So we've known each other for a few years now.
Yeah.
Meeting up at these events and stuff.
Yeah.
And in fact, we were just talking right before we started. You have a lot of like life change events happen to you just recently, and
positive, but it's been challenging. I got married April 4th. That's the right date. April 4th this past year. We combined our families to have a blended family. So we have our kids are 9, 11, 12, and 13. 2 boys, 2 girls. In the beginning. Well, so I always make dream boards for myself or vision boards for myself, and I base it off of a baseline, amazing and miraculous goals. And the miraculous goal was to be able to buy a new home and keep our current properties as investment properties.
Oh, nice.
And I kept going back and forth because financially, and I was like, we just kept praying through it, and we're like, and all of a sudden something happened to where we could do that, and so now we have a new home, and we're making our current homes investment properties.
Oh man, that is really
I don't have any at all, so I'm guessing as I go.
Yeah, that is really cool. That's a great goal, man. Yeah, that's a really great goal. Yeah. So blended family. Do you have boys or girls?
I have 2 boys. So my boys are 11 and 13. Her girls are 9. I guess our girls, but her girls are 9 and 12.
Got it. Okay, so you got 2 boys, you got 2 girls. So I have 2 girls.
Okay.
Yeah, and I'm actually dating somebody that has 2 boys. So I mean,
just listen to every word I say. I'm kidding.
Right, exactly. So it's kind of funny to hear your story, and and I mean, I'm a long ways from getting married, but either way, the whole bringing the blended family thing and putting that together, that's a little bit awkward at times.
It is. I mean, it's. I mean, I love my wife and we get along well, but she was single for 8 years. I was single mom for 8 years. I was a single dad for 8 years.
Wow.
Bringing it together has been awesome and wholesome, but very just challenging. Just trying to be on the same page. I might have one rule for my oldest son, and she might have another rule for her oldest daughter. And so it's good. It's just challenging, but it's all right. I like a little pressure and figure it out. At the end of the day, we talk about it and we figure it out. And if we don't know, we ask for help and go from there. So
that's pretty cool. Yeah. Huh. Yeah. That's interesting. Kind of mixing up the parenting styles and everything, because like you parented one way all this time, and she's parented one way, and those ways are going to be different because you're different people. And so then putting everybody in one house together, oh man, I my head's already swimming with like all the complications of how that could be.
It is. Some of the joys have been family dinners.
That's nice.
I feel like I've been in survival mode the last 8 years of being a dad and just trying to make sure my kids had food. I don't care if it was Fruit Loops or salads. They had something.
Right.
And now we actually have dinners. We're coming together, eating. We're trying to pray together. It's usually someone's, there's just a lot going on, but like it's still like my sleep's better because there's just a lot of things that are actually helping me as a man, being 42 years old, or not 42, 41 years old, just trying to level up in life.
Yeah.
Bringing her into my life and just ultimately realizing that God has given me the opportunity to be the leader of this home. Like I said earlier in IEB, like I got to level up in my health, my spirituality, my every aspect of life.
Well, that's kind of how life is. Like as far as a man, I can only speak from the male perspective,
me too.
Right? But when you add a wife or a girlfriend or someone who's like a good partner for you in life, as a man, it challenges you. It also, I think, it inspires us too as men. Like I get inspired to be a better leader and a better father and a better partner or husband or whatever. And there's a level of accountability that, and whether they're intentionally or unintentionally accountable, like you tell your girl, like, hey, I want to go on this trip later this year. What do you think? You going to do this thing? And now there's that level of like, you better make it happen.
Yeah,
because you just said it. Yeah.
But,
you got to be a man of your word now. And not that you weren't before, but there's another level of accountability there. Yeah.
So something recently we just did, and we were praying through this too. We're trying to be a better praying family. And the Bible says to walk by faith, not by sight. So sometimes we just want to do what we see, but we can't see this. So she's been a nurse practitioner for a long time. And I've been at ADT for 9 years now. And so she recently resigned from her job to focus on the kids at home. So it's one, remember, we got a new home, 2 investment properties, blended families, a lot going on. It would have cost like $4K a month to send them to camp. And so we prayed through this, and is it going to be tight? Yeah, but in short, I just got to sell more alarms. So
right. Yeah, absolutely.
I got to build more partnerships and be genuine and be real and be that guy that people can know, like, and trust. And I'm excited that she's trusting me as I'm trusting God to provide for our family. So.
Oh yeah, absolutely, man. Like I was a sole provider for a long time because I was married for a long time. And
I remember that.
Yeah, and so but I was a sole provider. She would stay at home with the kids, and again, that was a sacrifice, right? That was a tough sacrifice that we had to decide to make, right? It's like, okay, we're to remove one of our incomes so that you can be home with the kids, and it's really good for the kids. But man, it does put some pressure on you as a man, for sure.
Well, even this trip, I wasn't planning on coming down, but I'm meeting Wally and some other guys are doing some kind of round table for vendors tomorrow. And we already have 3 guys down here, and he said, "Can you come down?" I'm like, "Yeah," and I can come down because now we're married, and her last day was last week. Well, now she's home with the kids.
Oh,
it wouldn't have worked out
Right.
for me to get down here because we're not comfortable leaving our kids alone yet because they're not that age yet. And so
Right, they're not quite there.
Yeah, they're not
They're
there.
getting there, but not quite.
My oldest 13.
Not for overnight,
sometimes.
man.
No, yeah, not overnight now. So, yeah.
Yeah, that's kind of cool. So then you have that person now, like, okay, and then now you're like, hey, babe, I got this thing. She's like, I got the home, I got the kids, I got the house, I got this. Like, go do your thing, go make some money, go be.
Well, she did. Yeah, she did say.
That's awesome.
I was like, I'm down here for a roundtable. She goes, I love that, but you better come back with some business. And she's right. Like, that's even though
That's awesome.
I'm wearing my shirt that says I'm sorry.
It says, I'm Trandon, and I love home inspectors.
Tomorrow says IEB. We have 3 guys here who are fantastic, and I'm just kind of walking around meeting people. And I mean, I know a lot of people. I still don't want to just come down here for a little vacation. I want to come back with what I'm here for, is to build business the right way. So.
Well, and that's so important too. Like, so I'm here. I got a couple of my staff with me from my inspection company are here, and so it's like, okay, I've spent thousands of dollars to get me, my team. Like, we got hotel rooms, we got flights, we got all the different things. And so at the end of it, it's like, hey, did we just have a great fun little mini vacation? Mm-hmm. No, we better come back with something.
Yeah.
And today, actually, with talking with my guys, today we've already been brainstorming. We got a handful of nuggets. We got enough stuff from this event on the first day that I'm like, that made it worth the entire trip. So anything else that we pull out of this thing, I'm like, this is bonus material. Like everything we pulled out of just today is really good. So that's one thing about IEB's events are always so well done, and they have so much great content to help us grow our businesses. And it, I don't know, it encourages us, it motivates us. Like, it motivates me, encourages me, gets me focused again on like what I need to be doing. And it's just good to come to these events.
I love these events. I went on the mission trip to Mexico with Mark and Rob and Kat and a lot of other people almost 2 years ago now. And
building houses, right?
Yeah, we built a house. And so when I come down here, that's why I'm not a big fan of sitting behind my booth at the table. I don't like that. Yeah. So I go in there and sit there and listen too, because I want to be inspired too. I may not be a home inspection owner, but I'm actually, in a way, a business owner. One, I'm in a way, the leader of my family. So that's like, in a way, a business sometimes.
Oh, that is like a business.
So it is. We'll just try to
You're the business of family.
Yeah. So that, and then also just building my, I work with over 150 inspection companies per month that send me referrals. That's a big deal. And just leaning on, I love books, but just leaning on books sometimes is not enough inspiration for me. And so just coming here and hearing it from other people who are maybe doing something different, but they're still striving after the same thing I want to strive after. So.
Well, yeah, absolutely. You're building a business, right?
Yeah.
And you've got a business you built. And for those people who maybe you don't know Trandon and what he does, but he's with ADT Secure 24, is that correct?
Correct.
Yeah, and so what he does is actually works with your business to help you add more revenue streams. So these people are buying alarm systems. People are moving into a new house. When people are moving into a new house, they automatically have like things they're going to do. They're going to get a pest control company probably to come spray, but they're probably going to get a security system on the house. There's just kind of some normal things that people are going to do. And so if you're able to connect the dots between you doing the home inspection into, they're going to buy an alarm anyway, connect them to Trandon. And so then Trandon makes sure that it gets done the right way, high quality, you know, the right services, doesn't overcharge, doesn't undercharge, gets the right size of everything for them. And then you get a commission check on the back end as the inspection business. So it's able to provide a revenue stream into that. And so, yeah.
Dude, that was really good. There's no teleprompter guy. He just did that by memory.
Well, I mean, I know what you do, my man, and it's so helpful. And so, it's something that can be bolted on to a lot of home inspection companies. And you basically doing like a referral thing, and it's like affiliate marketing, but we're using our existing contacts and our existing relationship and leveraging that for, hey, listen, if you're thinking about getting an alarm system, these other guys are really good at it.
And we're integrated in Spectora, Home Gauge, ISN. So like, I'm not asking you to send over a bunch of cold leads. That's not what I'm asking, because that just provides complaints.
Right.
What I am asking you to do is make this a true partnership to where I know I can trust you, and you know I can trust me.
Yep.
It's not just you to me. It's us to you guys too. And so a lot of companies have loved working with us because we do pay out, we do follow through. If we do mess up, we fix it. We have everything is tracked, recorded. Like I said, if you use any of those softwares, it's easy and automated. It's been awesome. So I was talking to a guy earlier, and he's like, I was bringing this up to him. He's like, man, I just don't like security. I never lock my doors. I'm like, I get it, but I'm not trying to sell you.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm trying to work whether
obviously you don't need an alarm system, right? Yeah.
Whether you refer or not, Mr. Inspector, your clients will look into home security. So why not be a part of the journey?
Yep.
This happened today. I just got my security system installed in my new home today. My wife was like, I don't really know if we need one. Like, she's never really had it. Now she's like, this is really cool. Like, she sees the cameras aspect. She can know where the kids are going in and out of the house. So it's not just about stopping someone from breaking in. I like it because when my oldest son likes to be a goofy boy and sneak out a window, it says back window open, or we have cameras everywhere. And so it helps us manage our family better, to be honest with you.
Oh, for sure. I have a security system at my house.
Yeah.
Same thing. And I have the smart locks part of it too. So I have the doorbell with the camera, and then I have cameras on the perimeter of my house.
Yeah.
And then I have a couple of smart locks where you enter the code to come in and out, right? And it all integrates through the app, right? And so what app are you guys using?
Well, we have the ADT command app, but also, or control app. But now we have Google Nest doorbell cameras. So Google invested in the ADT a few years ago. So now, that's what she said. She's like, I didn't know the camera's going to be that crystal clear. She goes, and I could talk through. I'm like, yeah. But she didn't know, because maybe like that home inspector, they thought like, well, I don't want this. Well, but there's a whole bunch of people out there that do want it.
Yeah.
And they may not go with ADT, and that's fine, but they're at least going to check in the ADT. So why not send them to someone that you know the discounts? You know there's a $200 referral bonus waiting for you if they get set up.
Yeah.
And the customer journey is better than going just somewhere else. So.
Oh, 100%. Yeah. And so like for mine, like just from my own experience, my own security system at my house, right? Like, so I use it, like I'm out of town right now, so it's armed away because I'm not there, and it's going to stay that way, while I'm gone. But I have different codes for different people. So I have a code to get in my door. Each of my kids have their own code to get into the door. I have a few friends that I trust that have codes to my house, and so like they're going to stop by and look at it, check in on things like this week, and they can punch in a code and come in.
I didn't know you could do different codes.
Yeah, different codes for different people. I have housekeepers. I'm bougie like that. I like a clean house, but I don't like to clean it. So I have housekeepers. Housekeepers have their own code. So although I was here yesterday, they came in, beep, 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 unlocked the door. They walked over, beep, 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 the alarm. Same code for them, for the alarm in the door. So they come in, beep, beep, the thing, right? And then, and then so it's all in the app. You can do it. Yeah. And so they come in, they disarm the alarm, they clean my whole house, and on the way out, they armed it away, walked out, locked the door on the way out, and they're gone. And so like I'm not there, but they were able to come in and out of the house.
Of course,
And for some reason, like this housekeeper, I'm like, I don't like what they're doing. I'm going to change companies. I can just delete their code out of the system. And there's time constraints too. Like the housekeeper can't show up at 2 a.m. It doesn't work at 2 a.m. I know what days they're going to come, and so their code's only active in the window that I say it's active for the time that they're going to come. Yeah. They only come on Tuesdays, and so I know from this, like it's only active on Tuesdays from this window. So it's be able to control it like that. Because if you hand a key to somebody in your house, well, now you have to like rekey your locks because you don't know if they made a copy of that key or whatever else it might be. So the alarm system, the security is way more than just security. It adds so much convenience, and I have cameras and all this stuff's all integrated in. You can get thermostat controls too, I think, right?
Yeah.
So it's almost like a smart home system built into the alarm system, which gives you a whole lot of convenience.
Yes.
And I mean, I'll brag all day on my little system.
Yeah.
I love what I got. So it's so much more than keeping the bad guys out.
Yeah.
And it doesn't keep them out. It just lets you know if they showed up. Yeah.
And like I said, and I do want to go back to this because is our referral program going to make you rich? Probably not, but we might help pay for you and your wife to go on a date or get some eggs or that gas in your car. I mean, I have some guys making over $3,000 a month. It just depends on your process and your size and how much you want to communicate with us. So
yeah, I mean, even if you're just doing a couple a month, maybe 3 or 4 a month, you end up with $500, $600 a month coming in.
Yeah.
Like, man, that's your truck payment. Like,
big deal, man.
Like, or it's groceries.
Yeah.
And although it depends on, and you got so many kids, I don't know what your grocery bill looks like.
I don't know yet either.
Teenagers
I don't know
too.
yet either. 'Cause they,
Sucker.
we just put two Capri Sun things out in our refrigerator like yesterday morning, and then yesterday was like the first day Allison was home with the kids outside of her job. I get home and I pull them. I'm like, where'd they go? Like we can start writing kids' names on there so they know that they can't have them. Like we're gonna be. I need to sell more alarms.
Yeah.
I will. Before I forget, I do want to say this to the inspector watching or the owner. Let's say you're like, well, I don't want the money, or maybe maybe your state has regulation. I don't know. There's a lot of different things out there. You can give them to a preferred charity. I have a partner in Ohio that they don't want the money, and so every time they give a $200 install, I send that to an animal shelter or it's called Vitamin Angels out in I think Arizona. It goes right there.
That's cool.
Doesn't even go to you. It goes. We write the check to them, and it goes to them, and their hands are out of it.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I think there would be some people would have concern about conflict of interest type things, right? Like, am I pushing this and I'm profiting off of it? Like, I don't know. I'm not saying I don't think it's gray area at all, but I could see maybe some people would be like, I don't know how I feel about that, right? Well, that's a great solution. You're helping people out, and then now you get to pick a charity of your choice, and you get to have all this money going there, and then it's like no question about it. It's like, and then you can straight up tell your client, like, listen, if you go with them, like I get a $200 referral check. It doesn't even go to me. It goes directly to this animal shelter or this support or this nonprofit, or I have these nonprofits I support, and we just rotate through. So if you're buying from them, you're actually going to help and support these things as well. Like that's kind of a cool way to do it too. Now you're helping your client out, and you're helping out somebody else, and the whole thing turns into a generosity project. Man, I don't know. And then I just think when you're driven by generosity and you are doing things at a heart of generosity, like I think it opens up like the blessings of God on your life when you're doing that generosity thing. And even if you don't believe in necessarily God or whatever, but like I think it opens up generosity. The principle of generosity applies that when you are more generous, you have more that comes to you.
So there's a company I work with down in Louisiana, Kevin Dinkle, with the Advantage Services. His son's a pastor, and they do something called Restoring Purpose Ministries. And all their money went towards Restoring Purpose Ministries. Well, I went down to Louisiana. I went to the church and met them all in person, all that. And I had these two people come up to me, shake my hand, and I had no idea who they were. And they were so Restoring Purpose Ministries helps men and women that have been battling with addictions get off their feet and get clean.
Yeah, that's cool.
These two people walked up to me and said, we want to meet you because we heard that your alarm program has helped us pay the way for us to go to Restoring Purpose Ministries.
Wow.
So
it's breaking people out of addiction.
Yeah, I mean, now it took Kevin.
That's such a cool story.
It took Kevin obviously and Chad to say, hey, let's do this with the money. But I was able to see two people that shook my hand. That I was like a small part of the story. Say, hey, this helped me get through this. I was like, man, it's just bigger than just money sometimes.
Oh yeah, it really is. Yeah. And life is bigger than money. Yeah. And money's one of those things, I don't know, I'll get all philosophical now, but money's one of those things that if you chase it, you'll never find it. Yeah. The more you chase the fruit off the tree, people do that. They chase, I want this money, I want this. And the more you chase that, you don't get it. It's like the elusive, you're always grasping it and you're never gonna have enough. But when you learn how to feed the roots of the system, the roots of the tree, you're gonna have so many apples, you don't know what to do with them all. But when you're chasing the apples, there's never enough.
There's a book I read. I think it said it's "You Win in the Locker Room" by John Gordon. And he said, I haven't said this in a long time. He said, "Focus on the root, not the fruit."
Yes, 100%.
And to be honest with you, I needed to hear that because I think I fell into the. I like to make money, first of all, and I need to make money. But I think I fell into the trap of it's all about the money recently.
Yeah.
And I kind of forgot about the purpose of what I was doing.
Oh,
maybe because the pressure of having more to my family and just feeling. I mean, I'm kind of adding pressure to myself.
Well, yeah.
But literally, you just saying that reminded me of like what I used to live by forever, is that, business is not just about profit, but about purpose.
And if you get your purpose right, and you're feeding the roots, if you're doing the right like lead metrics, you'll have plenty of money, right? And so I would tell people all the time, it's like I stopped chasing money, I started feeding the roots, and now money chases me.
Yeah.
And so and so anyhow, you apply like really biblical principles, financial principles into your life, and you start being generous, and you start taking care of the root system in your life. The other stuff just happens. And I don't know, like I'm a big fan of that. And and I get it. Like as a man, like you're picking up additional financial load with a new wife, a couple more kids. You're all combining into one house.
Two dogs too. I didn't say that. Two dogs.
Yeah, right. 2 daughters, right?
Two
dogs.
Two daughters and 2 dogs.
2 dogs. Yeah. 2 dogs. Okay, yeah. So the dogs are expensive. As girls get older, they're expensive too, man. Like I got 2 daughters.
Noted.
Like, there's the hair and the makeup and the clothing and of course boys are expensive too because you got to feed them, and they just like they eat and eat and eat. So kids are just expensive, man. And I can see this. Now you got a wife, you and 2 kids turns into you 2 kids and your wife and 2 kids and 2 dogs. And that financial burden as a man, like I think we all want to carry, like we want to provide.
Yeah.
Most men in our masculine energy, we are hardwired to protect and provide. And so we want to be the protector and the safe space. And if we can protect well and provide well, it allows our wives to rest in their feminine energy. And then you have that symbiotic energy thing that works in your household. Now you have a fantastic relationship. And so now here you are stepping into this role of like, okay, my protection is going up and my provision has to go up to take care of my now family. And I totally see how like, okay, I got to really focus on making the money because I have this responsibility. But man, it's tough.
I also think I just need to, what you said, I need to get back into focusing on the root, which is the root is living by integrity and doing things the right way, which I have been. But like,
you have a great reputation for that.
Thank you. And but also just focus on building business. And then like it took me 4 or 5 years to get elite, and now they've done a great thing. So just. But I bring that up because the way I went about their business was not just phone calls. I just made it different. I sent birthday cards, sent anniversary cards, and I'm kind of saying this on camera. I've not kept up with that, and I don't know if it was because I deal with confidence issues about different things in life. I don't know if I just like lost confidence or lost energy or motivation. But just sitting here with you right now, Matt, I'm like, I gotta get back to that, because even my wife was like, listen, I want to take care of the home life. I want you to go to work and kick butt.
Yeah.
She actually said kick ass, but I want you to...
You can say that. It's fine. Yeah, absolutely.
I want you to go to
You're
work.
Muffet kids. Yeah. You're Muffet.
I want you to go to work and level
There's no
up.
kids on this thing.
She goes, I want you to get back to cold punch. I want you to get back to your working out, which is when I'm doing that, I'm a better worker. I'm a better husband. I'm a better father. I'm a better person to myself.
Yeah.
And that's the biggest thing. I'm just better to myself when I'm doing the things I love and keeping my own promises.
Yeah.
And honestly, I feel like I've dropped a lot of those. I've dropped the ball in my own life recently a lot, and I'm just really exhausted and tired of doing that.
Right.
So.
And you got to get back to the basics. We were talking about in the session, like discipline beats everything else.
Yeah.
And so getting back to the basics, and I think that happens for all of us, really. Like every business owner, because you're saying this, and I'm like, yeah, I totally relate. Like the things that I did that made the business great, and it got to this level. Like some of those things I've lost that. I've stopped doing those things, and they've kind of fallen off. And I look back, I'm like, well, those are really good things I should be. I mean, I just need to start doing them again, And I don't know. I think there's seasons too, right? Like, and it's easy to beat ourselves up and be like, man, I could be doing better or whatever. But I don't know, man. There's just seasons in life where life gets more difficult or more complicated, and then gets distracting. There's a little chaos, There's a lot of change happening, and then it's like things fall off the truck, and we're like, oh man, I need to go pick that up again and get back after it again.
Well, it was chaotic the last bit. So we wanted to be married before we bought a house together. We wanted to be married before we moved in together. So there's a lot of things that we were doing, but it was freaking challenging to do these things while we were in separate school districts. We changed our wedding venue the day before the wedding because it was wild. I mean, there's actually a YouTube video about that, but like. Of just a lot of craziness going on, but in the midst of that, I'm trying to hold myself together. And when I get overwhelmed, I may late night eat or just garbage in my life that like isn't helping me be the best version of myself. Mm-hmm. So it's not excuses, but it's reasons. Like there are reasons that things don't come together sometimes, and I think that's
absolutely.
Okay. I think that's okay. Like
it is.
take a break. It's okay. And now we're together, like I said. And now we're actually going to bed at the same time. My sleep has increased like crazy, man. I'm sorry, this is not a sleep podcast, but like it's been a drastic change for me and my
sleep
energy.
matters so much, man. Yeah. I struggle with sleeping, and I imagine having a partner that's like living with you, like, being married and having a wife that's like, all right, let's get ready for bed. Like, you have like a reason to go to bed now too,
nice,
because there's somebody there, what I'm saying? Like,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. That's right. Going to bed alone is like, well, it's kind of lonely, but you got a nice, pretty something there. You're like, I don't know. Like, certainly more enticing to go get in bed, but then you start sleeping better, and I get all that, man.
I think you're enjoying the bed conversation too much.
I am really enjoying the bed conversation too much.
Well, we got to make our viewers laugh, guys.
I know, right?
Y'all better be laughing or at least agreeing.
I hope you're laughing. Yeah, absolutely.
This might be the last
I've been single for a few years now, so I'm like, dang, so.
That's funny.
I miss being married. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. All right, it's kind of cool to catch up on life and kind of see what you're up to, and to hear about what you're, still the Secure 24. Stuff you're building is really pretty amazing. So
it's pretty awesome, man. It's
helping a lot of people out.
I mean, we this is obviously for inspectors, but if let's say you're an inspector and you don't want to do the program, that's fine. Do you know anyone else that works with new homeowners that you can refer to us? Because we work with a lot of different industries. Anyone that works with a new homeowner, their clients are the same clients that you have that are getting home security. And so I have mortgage partners, I have real estate partners, I have moving partners.
Yep.
Every referral is different because it's different timing in the move process, so it might close differently. But just so you know, I know how hard it is to get business, and so I'm just going to put this out there. If you bring me business, I'll make sure you are compensated for it. So
yeah, that's awesome, man.
Yeah,
that's cool. Well, man, so if someone wants to hear more about this, like if they Brandon with the T sounds like he knows what the heck he's doing. So Trandon wants to know, like, they want to hear about more from you. How do they get a hold of you?
Just go to my website, brandonwiththet.com. Literally.
No way.
It looks weird when you just it's all lowercase.
BrandonWithAT.com.
But if you do capital B, Brandon, capital W with an A, capital T.com, it looks cooler. It looks weird. But yeah, brandonwiththet.com. That's just, I could sub my cell phone number, but if you just click on there, you can call me through there. We can get to know me a little more there and what I stand for and who I am and what I'm about. And so brandonwithat.com.
I love that, man. Love that. Yeah. Well, thanks for being on the show today. This was a lot of fun.
Yeah, it was.
It was good to catch up. I haven't seen it since last conference.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, awesome, man. It's cool to hear about you getting married and all your life stuff.
And your girlfriend.
I do have a girlfriend.
And her 2 kids.
And she got a couple kids. Yeah. I don't know. It's kind of.
You brought
new.
it up.
I know I brought it up, but as I brought it up, I was like, it's kind of new, so I don't know if.
Okay, just kidding.
That's okay.
Edit that part out.
Yeah. We'll just cut that part out. It's kind of new. I probably shouldn't have said anything. No. So maybe jinxed it. I don't know. But
I do want to say one thing to the viewers. There's 2 quotes I like to live by. If you cast a vision for yourself that everybody believes in, it's too small. If you putting dreams on a paper and everyone's like, oh, that's easy, you're going to get that. You need to dream bigger. And then once again, I said, if business is not just about profit, but about purpose, find your purpose and then just keep going and keep planting those long-term seeds. That's why I've grown my business for 9 years now, because I realize nothing good happens overnight.
Right.
And I call them planting long-term seeds. And some things are happening, some things are not, but I've got a lot of friendships out of it too. So. Yeah, which has also helped people stand in my corner and say, this guy can at least be trusted. So anyways, I'm done. Too much. But thanks for tuning in, guys.
Absolutely. I'll see you guys later.
See ya.